Welcome, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Here we are, Doghouse Studios, on our podcast. I'm Andy Julia, the voice. I'm here with my compadres in crime.
Councilman Ray Scipione.
And working the 1 and 2s and the 3s and 4s and finger banging all kinds of equipment up there. Kev Dog.
What's up? How's everybody doing?
And Ray, what is the name of our show?
You're Not My Father podcast.
That's right, but we are your daddy.
Go Birds.
That's right. Go Birds, baby. Go Birds. Even if Ray's got a decal shirt on. Not a Stitch shirt.
It's a real jersey.
That's a heat
dude.
press.
Now that's enough.
That's heat press.
It's a real cheap jersey is what
It's
it is.
not. It's got the it's got the shield.
I'm going to get you a real Stitch
No.
jersey that you deserve.
I got a Stitch jersey at home.
I know, but
straight from
you're not
Singapore.
wearing it.
Stop it.
Why wouldn't you wear the Stitch jersey? then?
I bought this because I buy I collect jackets and hats.
And Kiss memorabilia.
No, well, we're talking Eagles now.
Oh, okay, Birds.
Let's
All right,
talk
go ahead.
Eagles.
Go ahead.
Only old logo.
Right.
I got my new woolen jacket here with the
Right.
leather sleeves. It's gorge. Gorge.
Okay.
You don't think that's gorgeous?
No, it is.
It
It's
honors
too many
the
patches for me,
Yeah,
honestly.
it's busy.
Yeah.
Your dick's busy. It honors the 60
My
team.
dick
It
is
honors,
busy. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. All
Thank you,
right,
sir.
Yoko. Oh, Yoko.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
hey.
That's all
Yoko.
jealousy right there, baby. Don't listen to that shit.
Jealousy. It's such an ugly
Yeah, you are.
word. Yeah.
Okay,
Hey,
anyway.
hey, time out.
Anyway.
Time out.
Yeah.
Just want to tell you,
Yeah.
Evergreen Pools and Spas back on for another episode.
Oh, let's
Wait.
roll that
What's
clip,
that?
Stop.
Kev.
What'd you say?
Yes, Evergreen Pools and Spas are staying with us for another bunch of episodes.
Pulls a spot.
Pools and Spas.
God.
Oh, I thought you said
That's
pulls
a
their spot.
sponsor. No,
I was ready to
Evergreen
badmouth
Pools.
the guy.
No,
Obviously,
Yeah, go ahead, badmouth Nick.
our sponsor knows a good show when he hears
Yeah.
Hey,
it.
Nick.
Let's go.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah.
Nick,
Yep.
Kev,
Thank you, Nick.
roll the clip.
Your
Kev.
name
Rolling the
rhymes
clip.
with
Let's
a
go.
very bad word.
Evergreen Pros is a professional landscaping company serving all of South Jersey. We offer a wide range of services, including hardscape design, outdoor kitchens, swimming pools, pool domes, water features, landscaping, Italian porcelain pavers, and even snow removal. Winner of Best of House and Home magazine, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality work and exceptional customer service. Call or visit us online to set up an initial appointment and let us help you create the backyard of your dreams.
Oh, upside down.
What? What's with the upside down?
I gotta fix. Wait, hold on. I gotta fix that. I'll do it right now. Go ahead, talk.
Thank you.
But anyway, hold on before we go further.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kev.
Mention You're Not My Father podcast to Nick at Evergreen Pools and Spas. $2,000 off a pool and a fire pit.
Those
Those granditos.
But they must say,
But you have to mention You're Not
You're
My
Not
Father
My Father podcast.
Yep.
Now, that's impressive.
Ray, let's remind our viewers the name of our show so they can get it right when they want to pull from Nick and a brand new free fire pit. Go ahead.
You're, not your, Y-O-U-R,
Right.
like some of you illiterates write. It's you're not my father, but you got to add the podcast.
Podcast. That's right.
Podcast.
That's right. Tell Nick we sent you and get the $2,000 off and the new fire pit for free.
And if you want to know if your wife's cheating on you, you could hire Nick
That's
in his
right.
former role.
I don't know if he does that anymore.
Oh, really?
I don't know. He's busy with the pool. He stopped by the other day, and he told us about he's banging one after another pool, and they're just going in nonstop.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wasn't he at Doghouse Warehouse trying to buy tools?
He was, yeah.
All
He
right,
stopped there. He was like, "Yo, Mo, give me some of them tools. Give me all of them tools. I'll take them all. I'll give you every last one of them." He came in.
Plus, I forgot to mention,
Go ahead.
tools for sale.
That's right.
We got tools for sale. If you need a ladder,
I'm sure on ladders. I don't have any.
if you need a
I
gun,
don't have a lot of
Do
ladders
you
yet.
need a hammer?
do you need some nails?
I got a hammer. As a matter of fact, I have 36 hammers
36 hammers and
two
85
guys.
tape measures.
for two guys. They use 36 effing hammers.
Six-pack of tape measures times 36.
Call Kev Dog and he'll hook you up.
He'll lick your lips.
What?
Oh. Because that rhymed with
No.
no.
I'm not giving you that.
So I pussed out of the game last week. I had tickets and I sold them.
You sold them?
You did sell them.
Face
I saw
value.
you put them up.
Yeah, I didn't make. I actually, the loser I am. I lost money.
Right.
No, I went to a great friend, actually a veteran,
A great friend?
a good friend. That's
It went
a
good.
veteran.
It went great to good.
Well, I mean,
I
I
barely
don't
know
think he
him.
would consider me a great friend. I mean, we played ball together.
Here we go. Living in the past.
He's
Go
a
ahead.
Vietnam vet.
Oh.
Good guy. Veteran.
Vietnam vet that you played ball with.
Softball.
Softball.
Yeah, when I was a rookie.
All right.
Anyway, I like my jersey.
Go Birds.
I will go,
Go Birds,
Birds.
baby.
Go Birds.
My daughter got me this, by the way.
Go
Thanks,
Birds.
Kay. Thanks.
So I can't drive in the snow. Oh God.
In the snow, or just you can't drive?
I mean, not that I don't know. It was too cold, and
Uh-huh.
it just was a bad situation.
Right.
It was a bad situation.
Great game though.
It was,
I'm a hard patient.
when Washington won, I knew we were going to play not like shit, but we weren't. I thought everyone thought we were going to blow them out.
Right.
You're 6-point favorites and blah blah blah. They're 6.5 point favorites now, which is it's going to be a close game. I mean, the weather's going to be perfect, but I'm not going to the Super Bowl. I did my one Super Bowl in 2004, so this is like my Super Bowl.
Right.
So
you're going this week?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
I just get one ticket. I don't try to. It's every man for himself, man.
Are they gonna feed you? How's that work?
I'm trying to get in. It's possible I'll be in DraftKings suite. I have three options.
What are the three options? Sitting in the parking lot, sitting at home,
No.
and then being in the
DraftKings suite or in the lower level
right amongst the people, the regular folk.
amongst the fans.
God,
amongst
that's
the fans.
gauche.
It's gauche. Handing out stickers.
From other show?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
So that'd be a
You are
great
handing
idea,
here.
wouldn't
I
it?
got a bunch.
You
Yeah,
can get
That
a
would be
sticker.
good idea, dude.
Contact Ray, myself, or Kevin, or contact
we're gonna mail
You're Not My
we're gonna
Father
mail them stickers
podcast
out.
page.
That's a great idea.
We have stickers.
Who wants a sticker? I'm going to do what these girls do. These digital creators. Who wants a sticker?
You gotta
Put in the
dance.
comments. Put stick in the comments.
Right.
And we'll get you a sticker. And put your address and put air.
Right.
Who breathes air?
Right.
So put some air
Are
down in the
we
comments.
charging for the stickers? By
Yes,
the way?
we are.
$5.
$5.
$5 a sticker.
Listen, I got a
Listen,
campaign to
no.
run. It's $5.
You could put it on
council
your
campaigns are
car. You
cheaper.
could put it on your laptop so everybody can see it at work.
I'll tell you what we'll do with you. If you want to
Get on, they better jump on board now because Barstool's going to buy this.
Barstool's buying the show.
It's taken care of.
Yeah.
We're done here.
We got about 10. They want to see 10 more episodes done, and
Ray.
then we're probably
Right. Remember
Yes.
how fast we ran when we first started our old podcast?
The old podcast.
What was it?
Idiots.
Whatever.
Idiots.
No, not the idiots. We were. That was before
Oh,
podcast. We're podcast there, fella. No, when we did the.
Fantabulous.
You named it. The
Yeah.
Fantastic Podcastic Duo,
Duo.
or whatever.
That's a great name, dude.
Yeah, it's a great.
Whoa!
name. Anyway, I
Holler.
hated it from day one.
Holler.
Anyway, we went from being virtually
Nobody
knew us.
Nobody's.
Bang, 13 in
Bang.
the world. In the
What number?
world.
What number, Kevin?
13.
Kevin.
13.
What
That's
number?
right, 13.
Look
What
at
13.
number?
He can't
That's
tell
13.
because your belly's
What?
crinkling the fucking number.
Holy mackerel. It's apropos I wear a football jersey since
What?
the
Whoa.
tumor.
Apropos.
Apropos.
Holy
what is
shit.
that?
Well, I'm
Oh my
going to
God.
tell you, since the
It's a
tumor in my belly
big
is
word
shaped
for
as
Ray.
a football,
Since it took over.
since the stop jerks.
Has anybody seen Total
tumor-
Recall? If you've seen Total
Quado.
Recall,
It
that's
is.
this one.
Anywho,
Quaid.
stop. Both of you should get one.
Anyway.
Anyhow,
I had it. I had one.
I did
Yeah,
too.
I had a
hernia.
I had,
It
well, I
was-
had a tumor. That was why it was.
Well,
so
It's on the other end though, so it wasn't,
I'm
it
the
wasn't
lucky
gonna blow up
one.
here.
I just had a hernia. They took it out and it was over.
I love Kevin's voice. Oh, Kevin.
Here we go.
Dude.
Here we go.
It's got 85 hammers and 20 75 fucking.
So,
guys living in an apartment for free. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yo,
wanna
20
charge
on the
this
28th.
motherfucker.
On the 28th.
On the 28th.
I'm shutting it down.
Oh, heave ho.
Power gone.
Love it.
Gas
Love it.
gone.
Well deserved.
I already turned off cable.
I told
Cable
him
went first.
He's got a week to move out. We're just gonna.
Hey, by the way, I was on the Hamilton community page. I don't know which one it is.
Yes.
The one I'm allowed on. The other one I got
Yes.
kicked off because I tried to sell myself, and they
Yes.
didn't find a joke in it at all funny.
Yes.
Anyway, so I was on there, and believe it or not,
Yes.
somebody's looking for a good place to get pizza in this town.
No, stop.
Yeah.
They actually said.
Yeah.
I've never seen that one before.
Oh yeah, they're looking for some place to.
75
They're-
responses.
Right, they're new here, and they want to find a place to get
There's
pizza.
a new Greek place open, Mythos.
Yeah, I heard.
Mythos.
The place that was there before, I think, was shit, pure shit.
So
Hold on, help me out. What is
yeah.
that page? Because I got to.
I don't, Kev. Honestly, I don't know. It
Because
just
I'm
pops up
stuck
every
with the
now and then.
08037s, both of them.
I think that was the one I have.
Yeah.
I'm on a bunch of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think. I don't
I
know.
was in
while
admin
you,
on
while
one
you
of
are
them.
looking,
I
can I tell you this
comment,
crazy
but-
story?
If you must.
Go ahead. I have no idea. It's Hamilton 08037, I think.
True Page, True Voice, or the other one?
The other one. Whatever one it is. It doesn't have anything after it, just says 08037. That's where we live, by the way, in Hamilton, Blueberryville. Anyway, where this clown was going to be the mayor, by the way.
I'm still going to do good things for this town.
I think you should be the mayor. I'm just going to throw that out. Look, I like Steve. I saw the ad today in the paper, and yeah. Just
What
saying.
paper, Kev?
Another big
The,
picture of me.
the gazizzle.
Another two stories about me in the Gazazzle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did they spell
baby.
your name right both times in the stories? Because they're awful. They were
It's a new
awful before they were
team. It's
bought
a
by the
new
new team. So
It's the new team, and it's quite successful. How about this move, Kev? You
God.
like this
Yeah,
move
well,
when I
talk
do
to-
that?
Oh, I can't stand that.
I remember when the Gazette, the front page of the Gazette said the big story was man urinates in public. And let me
Julia,
tell you
27.
exactly. The weekend that was
It was
released.
you?
It was the weekend before. No, I was like, I took a piss in the parking lot at
Who
our
did?
local bar. Right. Yeah, because I was outside and my girlfriend was like puking because she was drunk.
Which girlfriend?
And it was a while ago. It was number one, I think.
Kids did
Anyway,
you-
number.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, the one that the podcast is named after, actually the original.
Okay.
Anyway, so I pissed next to the car, and then I go in Wawa, and it's sitting there on the front page. It's like, man pisses in public. I'm like, fuck, I hope that's not me.
But was it you?
No, it wasn't
Oh,
me.
damn it.
It was somebody else.
So I met a guy named Jathan.
Jason.
No, Jathan.
Thun?
Jathan.
With a
Not
lisp.
not
He has a list.
Jason.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
No, not Jason.
Do we know Jathan?
Not Jonathan.
Right.
His name was Jathan.
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 And I
Jathan.
said, Jathan.
Jathan.
Jathan. I said, what an odd name.
Right.
Oh, you can't say odd.
And he said,
We could say whatever we want now.
He
right?
said-
This is true. This is
he said,
true.
dude, are you
We'll
serious?
get into that in a minute.
He said, dude, are you serious?
Was he chasing a Tweety bird around? Like a little yellow
Was
Tweety
a
bird?
joke.
Oh,
Anywho,
yeah.
because you
I
guys
can't
just
find the
talk
pizza.
over everything that I just.
I can't find the
Nobody's
pizza.
talking
Andy.
over you. We were sitting here quiet listening to you, figuring you had a point. But
Boy,
of course,
someone's,
you don't.
Wow.
Go ahead. I'm cranked up tonight. I'll be honest with you.
What happened with your drink? What
No,
happened
I
when you
was-
had your drink and
Because
your
I listened to
pizza?
some. I had one drink because I'm not a drinker at all, and I like my one old fashioned, and that's it. And I
you
got
had two last week.
ahi tuna. No, I didn't. I only had one.
Oh, you had
I
ahi
like
tuna.
my ahi tuna, and I had
Ahi
that
tuna.
before the show. Ahi.
Yeah, ahi tuna.
That's what I just said. Anyway, I had that before the show, and I was already cranked up because a couple of these fucking local losers that I know were commenting on different pages from friends that I care about. And I don't give a fuck about your political interests, but, at some point you got to realize that, reality is reality. And some of them do not. And one of them that comments constantly on everybody's pages, when somebody dies, all right, they're instantly a saint. And they knew them. Plenty of laughs. Oh, all the laughs. Dude, I don't remember you laughing with anybody. Honestly, you're a fucking loser. And I won't mention your name because God knows you'll probably get a lawyer to sue my fucking ass. But you are the biggest piece of shit I've ever met in my life. You really are. Don't shake my hand in public ever again. Don't come near me. I pushed your hand away I don't know how many times because I can't stand you. And I'm about fed up with putting up with everybody's bullshit. And I'm so offended, blah, 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 what you say. First of all, because we have freedom of speech, which we've always had, by the way. This isn't a new thing. The freedom of speech is a real thing, and it's been there forever. I've actually been turned down from comedy clubs because they want a full script on shit that you're going to say on stage, because God forbid you offend anybody in the audience. It's really fucking nerve-wracking, all right? You comment about freedom of speech, you have no fucking clue what you're talking about. It's not okay to have freedom of speech and offend people, like by calling them like fucking faggots and shit like that. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's fucking freedom of speech. That's pushing the limits to it. You got to care about people too. Using the N-word too is offensive to everybody. It's not new. It's not. So stop acting like it is. And now you think that it's okay to say it. All this shit to offend people. I don't think it's funny at all. I don't think there's any place in comedy for it. If you're black and you're a comedian and that's the way you talk, great. God bless you. But I don't think it's cool that a white guy who first of all, you're not funny. You made your little phone call videos that you thought were original when the fucking Jerky Boys were doing it 20 years before you. Not funny at all, dude.
I'm sorry you feel that way about me.
I just don't.
Wow, I didn't know you hated
Calling
me so
people
much.
fucking retarded and retards is not funny at all, especially if they really have mental disabilities. I don't think it's funny at all. There you go. And if that's your freedom of speech, you can shove it up your fucking ass. And then come and see me next time I'm at the bar, and we could talk about it. We can. But I don't think you're funny at all. I don't know who told you were funny. Maybe it was that trust fund money that you got dished when you were younger. Maybe that's it. That gave you the okay to say whatever the fuck you want.
Well, I will say this about the N-word. I said this before. I think we need to get rid of it altogether. There just should be a word that, I hate when I'm somewhere and there's 14-year-olds behind me, African-American kids, and they call each other that name. Yo, it's just a bad... my thing is, I don't think anyone should say it.
Right.
That's just me.
I just think it's played out.
With an A, without an A, and
no, I don't
music,
think it is either.
and all this bullshit, because kids will sing it, and it's just not a... It's a word that you just got to get rid of.
For some reason, I
it.
don't get it. What is the point in just people being mean? What do you give up? I love these fucking people, and you're going to get me started now. I'm cranked up as it is. These fucking old pricks that live in my hometown that are against the drag queens reading in libraries to kids. But these are the same people that rent a clown to come and see their kids and perform all these stupid tricks and everything. John Wayne Gacy dressed as a clown and killed children. You fucking scumbag, illiterate, and uneducated fucking assholes. Because you made money off your dead father's farm. It's disgusting. It really is.
Fire.
we can't have a drag queen read the kids. I don't. Honest to God,
let me
either
interject.
one of you or anybody out there,
Yeah.
do me a favor. Show me either the article or a fucking mugshot of the last drag queen that got busted for molesting a kid.
Doesn't exist.
Please.
Doesn't exist.
Exactly.
But more importantly,
where did drag
importantly,
queens
though,
read to kids?
So here's the deal,
At
right?
libraries, that's a thing.
No, it's not a thing. It's
Right.
not, right? So the problem is it blew up, right? There was one instance out of how many million people are in this country?
Right.
Right? So one instance, some person thought it might have been a good idea in a library setting to have a drag queen read a story, right? Now, if you think in
about drag queens?
No, it might have been a Christmas story, whatever
Okay.
it was.
All right.
But first of all, it was for that group, right? And whoever organized it thought, maybe it's a good idea.
Right.
Maybe it wasn't. It's none of my business, right? It's none of the people around their business.
Right.
But the problem is amongst how many millions of people in this country, the one time it happened.
But the kids-
everybody, because of the media, blows it out of proportion.
Exactly.
It's
Well,
as far as the
well,
media is concerned,
can
it's
I say
happening in
something?
every library around the country.
But
as
can
far
I
as they're
say
concerned.
Right, and then you're
it
sitting in a
blows up.
bar enjoying a drink before you go wherever.
But
And
let
I'm
me
okay with that.
let me ask you this, though.
library.
Exactly.
It doesn't
me-
exist.
Oh, now it's time for me to call them all faggots.
Listen. They're next door to the library in my place. Okay,
Yeah.
get it straight.
Yeah.
Can I say something, though?
Oh,
Go ahead,
God.
Ray.
Go ahead.
No, I'm serious.
okay.
If the little kids there view them as women,
Right.
why would, like, I don't get.
Dude, little kids
Listen to
don't
me.
view. I am listening to you, and I'm
the
just
little
responding.
kids are viewing them as women and
They're not,
drag
though.
queen.
They're not.
What do you mean they're not?
Because women, men, it's just somebody reading them a story. They don't think like us when you're a
That's what
little
Ray's
kid.
saying. That's what he's saying. He said they don't. They're viewing it as it looks like a woman. It's a woman.
If
as far
it's
as
a
they're concerned.
woman, though,
All right,
Andy.
yeah.
So what I'm saying is, Kevin, why? Like, they're not learning about drag queens, so why have a drag queen even if they're just viewing them as a girl? Nothing got
There's no
accomplished.
difference. Yeah, there's no difference. It could
There's
be
not.
like
But
Donald Duck.
Exactly.
Donald Duck comes and reads you a story at story time. What's the difference?
Right, that's my
So
point.
It's the same
I'm
thing, yeah.
saying, but I don't understand what the educational point was there.
The point was the media needed something to blow up. That's what the point is. Like I said, the media wanted it in everyone's living room, and they wanted everybody to think it was invading their town and everything else because it's so taboo and so bad.
It's not like they were half naked reading to the
No,
kids.
not at all. That's like the bullshit with the parade, right? When Hamilton Pride had the two drag queens in the parade, everybody lost their fucking minds.
Oh, yeah.
right? But it was two drag queens in these massive gowns with jewels that they made from head to toe, sitting on the back of a convertible Mercedes Benz. And the kids that were there knew no different.
Right.
They didn't
No,
get it.
they don't
They
care.
don't care. But the adults have to throw oh my God, it's the end of the fucking world as far as they're concerned.
Because in their minds, they think that their kids are going to see a drag queen and they're going to be like, "Oh, I'm going
My
to."
kid's going to be a drag queen tomorrow.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm going out to buy lashes.
This
Let me
semester,
tell you something. I performed in a drag club for 8 straight weeks. I was the host, right? There was drag queens there that you couldn't tell were men or women, and I think those guys are upset and worried that they might find them attractive.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, they
I'm
get-
telling
they
you,
get
there was
nervous.
one dressed as J-Lo. She came out on stage, she performed, and I was in the bathroom in between taking a piss, and then they came on with the next act, and the next thing I know, J-Lo walks in next to me, stands there, and they're taking a piss in a urinal. I did not. I was sitting there looking for balls, looking for cock, and I didn't see an ounce of it. And I'm telling you right now, if she would have walked up to you in a bar and hit on you, you'd fucking sleep with her.
He's not wrong.
It's the truth.
And I'll tell you this. And
I mean you, Ray.
I'm not disagreeing.
I
with
mean you,
but
that you've
it's
been
under
married
false-
for.
It's under false
You've been
pretenses.
married for 45 years.
advertising.
You would walk. You would be like, Bunny who?
Surprise!
Exactly.
Bam!
No, you'd be like, oh my God, I went all the way through if you were hitting it from behind.
Wow.
to take this back a little bit.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Tell us how you really feel.
I get carried away.
From the venue standpoint,
Right.
Going back to what you said about you played the club for 8 weeks or 11 weeks, whatever it was.
Right.
These are the most professional people,
No, it's true.
entertainers that I've ever worked. Now, mind you, I've been from. This is Kevin doing his thing here. I've worked with like Snoop Dogg, Ludacris, LMFAO. I worked with all these guys, right? The Temptations, the Platters. We had them all over Cathedral, right? We have all these respectable artists.
Right.
One of them had their dog in my bathroom in the Martin, pissed on the floor in my bathroom,
Right.
left it, didn't even tell us it was in there.
He doesn't have to.
Doesn't have to.
Right.
But come after the show, after one of the drag shows, they come out and the whole group comes, hey, can we help you clean up? Can we help you? Any trash have to go out or whatever? So we want to thank you so much. We're so appreciative of being here. Look for any reason to help you.
Right.
And here's these other ancient artists who you owe as far as they're concerned. And these guys are so down to earth and respectful and appreciative of just being able to get out there.
I will say this. They talk about drag queens and gay men and lesbians having expendable income. 8 weeks, never got a free drink. Never. Nobody bought me a drink. They all. I had a couple of them come up to me and they were like, "You remind me of my uncle that did nothing but torture me." I'm like, "Oh, that's great. That's great. I'm not him, right?" So they're just as biased. Some of them anyway.
I choose to.
Oh, here we go.
Never mind.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead. Oh, shut up. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Come on.
Ray.
Go
Go
on.
ahead, Ray.
No, freedom of speech.
Hold on,
Go
Ray.
ahead.
Hold on here.
Go ahead,
Ray,
prick.
Ray.
No,
Here, Ray. It's all you.
I-
It's all
there
you,
you
Ray.
go.
There you
I
go.
remain.
Wait.
You can't. I just remain silent on.
You're gonna give him a seizure.
I love watching the cat chase the
Stop
laser.
it. Oh, you didn't go back.
Sorry, Ray.
I choose to. I try not to talk politics on my Facebook page. You won't see any. You won't. I mean, unless you read the articles. I don't. I don't talk politics, religion, or it's just not a winning. I don't try not to express my opinion on things because listen.
Why?
Because it's a non. I don't
either, though. I don't talk about who I voted for, any of that.
I don't feel like getting in a fight with people because listen, like I said, I've shown my with my family. You get the people that talk the loudest. Not you, clearly,
Right?
But you get people that talk the loudest. Don't even have Not that I have a badge because my family's gay and trans and everything.
Right.
Not but you kind of you do experience a lot more than an average person that doesn't. That's out there.
But
you
right,
know,
right.
You know
You're
what
not
I'm
going to
saying?
tell me that. We clown around a lot, whatever. You're not going to tell me when somebody talks shit in front of you that it doesn't piss you off. And they think it's okay because freedom of speech. Freedom of speech does not allow you to hurt people.
I can't make
it's fucking wrong.
And this
dude.
is what I think. This is what I think because a lot of gay people that I know,
Right.
They kind of just want to be left alone to
Exactly.
live their life.
Yeah, they ain't bothering nobody. Most of them, the majority.
So when someone's out there spewing whatever fucking thing they want to spew, why fight them? I can't make you like gay people.
No, I'm not saying
But you
that.
know what I'm saying?
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is when
Now,
you're
if you
sitting
come
there,
after my niece, I'm going to fucking fight you.
right? But if you're
But-
pretty much shouting to the fucking clouds,
But
and
what are you going to win by doing anything
nothing,
to
just
that
shut
guy?
the fuck up. Nobody gives a shit. Your
well-
existence means nothing to anyone.
Right.
Shut the fuck up with your opinions. Shut the fuck up with you just want to say shit just to stab people. You're a mean motherfucker. And I mean mean in words, because God knows you ain't mean in fucking public. You're just a fucking jerk off that gets away with your mouth. That's all you are. And that's the majority right now. And it's oh, well, now we give freedom of speech. You've always had it. Stop with the bullshit. You just wanted to say the N-word. You just wanted to call somebody the F word when you're queer or gay or whatever. You just wanted to say dyke. You really just wanted to say it, and you couldn't get away with it a month ago. Now, all of a sudden, you think, oh, I'm going to hide behind the shield that is freedom of speech. And it's just fucking wrong. You're a scumbag fuck, and I don't respect you at all. There you go.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry.
But that's
Give me,
the- that's
no,
the
I'm
whole-
sick and
that's
tired
the
of
whole
fucking everybody
basis.
thinking they could say anything they
But
want.
Andy, that's
whatever.
the whole basis
We
of our
have-
country, Andy.
I don't give a fuck. We have a huge audience, whether it's Facebook or on social media or whatever. And now the podcast again. Here we go. We never shut our mouths before. We stood up for what we thought was right. We really did. We brought in Gay 2.0 that are friends of ours. Genuinely friends of ours. They came in, did a show together. We had many crossover shows. Ray, you love them guys.
I know, but if everyone, I just don't feel the need to stand on the mountaintops and scream my personal views on
No,
on
and
everything.
neither do I. But when you're standing there with fucking ignorance in front of you, you got to say something, man. You got to shut them the fuck down
That's
because
why,
they're
Andy,
nothing.
listen, that's why I say, sometimes I got to be,
Go ahead.
This is what happens when you give total freedom, though.
Right. You want me to really get into this?
No.
No. Let me say this. I had somebody who's nothing but a fucking raging prick to me, right? Go in the Philadelphia Inquirer 8 years ago and call me a racist, a homophobe, and my show was nothing but disgusting, right? Meanwhile, we had nothing but gays, blacks, Hispanics, transgender hosts on our show. Who's the same guy that refers to women as cunts. Cunts.
Hey-o.
Go back and look at the Philadelphia
You
Inquirer.
yelled at Ray for saying that.
Well, I'm just all I'm doing. I should have said quote unquote cunts. How about
Yeah,
that? Does
there
that
you
make
go.
it better?
See you next Tuesday.
And he's another one that sits and waddles around. He looks like the Shmoo from the old fucking Flintstones cartoon. And he passes his opinions. He wants to know what Ray, Andy, why do you guys talk the way you do? What, like everybody does? Like
Normal,
you do,
yeah.
you fucking scumbag, because you hide behind a pair
Andy,
of glasses,
could I
you
say
nerd
something?
motherfucker.
Could I say something?
Go ahead.
You know,
Show's
remember,
never aired.
you remember the movie American President?
I do.
You know,
Are you going to
that
compare
was
yourself to Michael
a
Douglas?
great movie.
Great fucking movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
and I'm going to say something. You know, they go after his girlfriend because she, you know,
And you call her a whore.
correct.
Who?
Because she burnt, you know, a picture of the flag, whatever. But here's the thing. In his speech, he says one thing that's, you know,
And you remember this?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not that you, and I'm not saying you you don't have to respect. Clearly, you don't respect everyone's views. But in this country,
No, I don't respect people's
Listen
views
to
who
me.
fucking try to
just
bring me
listen to
through, drag me through the mud. But
In
go
this
ahead.
country,
Same thing with you,
in
dickhead.
this
been there.
country, the guy that stands up
Right.
and yells at the top of his lungs at the very hate towards the very thing that you love.
Right.
That's what makes America America, though.
And
So
you think
you
that's
just
the right
want
way to be?
Andy, do you want
asking
everyone
you.
to think the way you think?
No, but I don't want everybody to just think they could say whatever they want and fucking hurt people. Not even offend.
Well,
If you
Andy,
say,
there's-
I mean,
you
there's a
can't run
fucking
in- you
line,
can't
dude.
run
There's
in-
a fucking
listen
line.
to me. You can't run into a movie theater and yell fire.
Right.
That's not freedom of speech.
And you can't run into a bar and say nigger either, dude. It's fucking wrong.
I
or
know it is,
faggot.
Andy. I know it is.
So
but
when you got somebody that just thinks, well, now that we have this new thing called freedom of speech, I could say whatever I want. No, you fucking can't, dude. You can't. There's some level of a line that you just don't cross, and it's called respect. That's it. It's very simple. We've all been raised with it.
okay, well, since we're on the topic of freedom of speech, no, I'm being serious.
Okay.
So,
All right, go
so
ahead.
there was that incident with the Eagles guy.
Right.
Okay.
Riley Cooper?
Eagles fan. Now they only show you part of the clip, but an Eagles fan referred to a Packers fan who was a female,
Right.
who's there with her husband, who's the husband's filming the whole thing.
Of course he is.
He calls her a see you next Tuesday.
Oh.
Okay, so as soon as this happens, okay, the keyboard warriors, they find out his name, they find out where he lives, they get him fired.
Right.
They want to have his kids beat up. Like, this is the shit that drives me crazy. Now, what should have happened? The husband should have knocked the fucking guy out.
I agree.
The guy deserved a beat.
And that should be the end of it.
Exactly. When you got to try to end. Now, here's this poor bastard that's got kids. In other words, if I filmed everybody at their worst possible fucking moment, okay,
Right.
and posted it online, we wouldn't have any people left.
No, you're
Because
right.
we would cancel everybody. Mm-hmm. You understand? Guy cuts you off. You're alone. God knows what you say.
Right.
So if I had a video of that and I went and said, look at this guy. This guy works at this prestigious food company. And
Right.
look how he talks. Let's get him fired. Let's
Right.
show his boss and on and on and on and on. And I'm sick and tired of that bullshit.
Right.
The husband should have had a pair of balls because they were egging this guy on. Leave the fucking drunks alone. Stop. Hey, listen. You want to wear Eagles gear in the 600 level of the fucking Eagles Stadium, that's on you. When I went to the Arizona National Championship, I dressed in a shirt, a fucking sweatshirt, and you didn't know who the fuck I was there to cheer on. Because I'm alone and I don't need to, wear green and you just impose my fucking will on everybody.
Right.
I just went there, enjoyed the fucking game. I got a little excited when shit happened, and that was it. Nobody knew where I was doing. You got to just be smart. And that's fine. You want to wear all your Green Bay gear, you're going to get hollered at and shit thrown on you, and that's just the way it is. They're drunks that go to a game
Right.
17 hours before it goes on. Half of them don't have tickets. They just go to do all this shit, eat and party and drink and take up 15 parking spots because they got to have their coolers there. but that's okay.
How about like being unprovoked, right? And telling a newspaper that and naming people by name, like they're
What do you mean?
above it, that they're homophobes and they're racists. That's okay to do.
I don't
At no
understand.
point did he think that we were going to like get lawyers or get involved or whatever, and we didn't. Actually, we didn't. But he could say whatever he wanted to
Well,
a newspaper.
we had our lawyer.
After he listened. No, we did. We had a lawyer during the show. But what I'm saying is, he had his like comment that he listened to 3 minutes, and we were nothing but homophobes and racists.
Well, because again, I said, the comments that came out.
Right. Oh, who did? You did?
Like, for example, yes, I did call a cop a pig.
Right.
In the context that me and you were trying to get out of the stadium.
Right.
I love the cops. I want to work with them as a councilman. But at this one time we were trying to get out of the Eagles game, there was a cop with his belly out of here talking to a group in a car for like
Right.
5 minutes. And I said, look at this fucking pig. Not a cop pig.
No, he
I
was a
saying, look at
fat
this
slob.
fat guy.
Exactly.
Could we go, please? We've been here for 5 minutes. He's clearly laughing and talking to these people that
Right.
he knew. Okay, Scipione calls cops pigs.
Right.
Okay. Then I said, you believe, went to Dunkin' Donuts, this whore got my order. Like, it just, like, I didn't call her a,
You don't know how many people she slept
vicious whore.
Right.
Right. God. I said, this stupid whore got my donuts order wrong. Now, going back years ago, that was what the show was.
with. Right.
You know what I mean? And I was kind of playing a character because if you go back and listen to that, it was kind of, I kind of didn't really talk like the way that,
Like what?
like when you would go, Andy.
hello there. No, you did. You would screw up words on purpose more than you do now.
Me and Kevin wanted to put a pre, like before every show, just put on a, hey, look, we're trying to make you laugh here.
Right, like a disclaimer.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? It's a joke. We're just.
I just thought it was ridiculous because with the people we were bringing in, the way that we were talked about in the paper at the time.
But that was a political attack. That was strictly.
Yeah, I know, but he should have shut his fucking mouth.
That was just a political.
And then he
attack.
still runs his mouth. That's the best part. Because didn't you just? No, I ain't gonna out anything. But I wish he had the balls that he acts like he has. These big balls to come to me. Come to me. Don't talk to anybody else. Come to me if you got something to say. I'd be more than happy to straighten your fucking fat ass or sloppy ass out. How about that? Can you even reach back to wipe your ass properly? I just wonder. You
All
piece
right,
of shit.
Moving on.
It'll be the next article in the new revamped
the Gazizzle.
Hamilton Gazizzle. There you go.
Ray, what's the matter?
You're
Ray?
lucky.
Look at
You're
Ray.
lucky.
Nothing.
You're
Hey,
lucky.
hey, Ray.
I see.
You're
I'll be
lucky.
back at the school board next
Very
year. Thank God I got that seat still.
Ray Scipione wants to be a councilman. He's nothing but a foul-mouthed hooligan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I knew this was going to be this way
it-
tonight because
this
it's
is-
just
Yeah, it's off the rails.
Look, I've kept my mouth shut for a long time about a lot of stuff, right? Because I kept getting thrown in Facebook for no reason. I would post a fucking video up of, there was a band called White Tiger, or was that
White
Lion?
Tiger.
White Lion, right? I
In
put
the,
up,
in the 80s?
it was like late 80s. It was
Yeah.
when the ballads were all coming through,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
And every band was doing it. That band blew. I didn't like them at all. I got banned on Facebook for posting a video of them, and a friend of mine commented on it that they were a really good band. And I'm like, I don't think they're good at all. They had the one like When the Children Cry. You remember that song?
Yeah.
I posted that. This is the worst song I've ever heard in my fucking life. And I got fucking banned on Facebook because their management complained. And I had to, they wanted me to do a formal apology on the show that I did where I was like third banana. And then I badmouthed, what was the comedian's name that did fucking MySpace? I can't even believe this is a fucking legit thing.
MySpace?
Yeah, he was like big on MySpace, and then he became a bigger stand-up comic because of it. Dane Cook. I said that he was a
God.
ball bag, right? I didn't think he was funny. And he stole a lot of material. He fucking did. It's been proven a million times. And then management stepped in and they said, well, Andy, we want you to apologize. So I got on and I said, I'm sorry, he's a ball bag. And then that wasn't good enough. And here we are.
Yeah.
Well,
Dane
there you
Cook.
go.
So I've managed to be able to shut my mouth so I could stay without being thrown in Facebook jail every other fucking
Well, that's
day.
going to lighten up now.
It
Facebook,
ha-
it's going to
yeah.
lighten up. Yeah.
Thanks there,
I've
Donald
been
Trump.
cursing. I've been cursing a lot on Facebook and it hasn't been taken down.
Yeah, I know. I saw. By the way, my previous comments earlier had nothing to do with you.
I know. I'm
just let you
listening
know.
to you go on, and I'm like, I should unsend that text
No,
message
it
I
had
sent
nothing to do
earlier
with you. It had nothing to do with you.
about the guy that. Never mind.
But isn't it funny though?
It is.
We all have friends that have done a lot of
I don't even want to look at my phone,
Fucked
so
up
we'll just
things.
leave that there.
and
We're going to leave
now
that there.
and now all
as
of a
it's
sudden
melting.
because the
shit.
president he gets in office or whatever. Now they're the saviors who like make comments like "I can't believe this happened" or whatever. Dude, you stuck
Yeah.
your dick in half of fucking the East Coast and behind your wife's back or whatever, or your husband's back, and and now all of a sudden you're the moral compass. It just
Yes.
makes me. It's a joke. It fucking is. And then you got other ones that like pile on to these comments that are a fucking joke too. And I read them and I'm like, I know you, right? God.
They don't care. This is their keyboard warrior moment, and they're going to exercise that. And they're going to go all the way with it. They go all the way.
And they're going to be like,
I deleted. It's funny because I was thinking about that today. I'm like, I deleted at least 100 people,
Right.
or unfollowed or unfriended in 2000, right? Because shit got gnarly.
Right.
Shit got sideways, and I'm like, I don't want to see this because I want to go to Walmart and see you and say hi.
Yeah.
And then you're gone after that. I don't see you again,
Right.
and I don't hear what your bullshit coming out of your mouth or anything.
Yeah.
And over the course of the last 4 years, I kind of started to, follow again, or not unblock or whatever.
No, because
And
you do. You
God-
have you'll feel bad.
Yeah,
You're like,
I feel
you
bad.
know what?
You know what? Maybe
I
that was a
grew up
lot.
with this person.
Maybe I overreacted.
Exactly.
Right. One day into this fucking presidency, I'm like, well, you gotta go, and you gotta go, and you gotta go, because you can't keep your fucking mouth shut.
Yeah.
Because 4 years ago, when it didn't go, I mean, obviously I'm conservative side, right? It didn't go my way,
Right.
and I woke up the next day and I had a post back then. I said, I put my fucking pants on the same exact way I did yesterday, and it doesn't matter. They're the DJ. They're playing the music. We're going to dance. That's
Right.
all there is. That's it.
Nothing you can do
and
about
these
it.
guys are going crazy.
Yeah.
They're going
The
nuts.
thing is, I don't think they really understand like that. They don't give a fuck about them at all. No, none of them do. These politicians that win like the presidency or whatever, they do not give a fuck about you, little guy. They really fucking don't.
No, they don't even know who you are.
If my father used to say to me, because I would get worked up during a fucking Eagles game. I still do, right? My dad would turn around and he would just be sitting there looking at me and he's like, if you drop dead tomorrow, they're not going to send a sympathy card.
No. Nope.
He's not
No.
wrong, man.
No.
He's not.
Nope.
You wear that fucking shirt with Scipione on the back. That cheap ass shirt, by the way.
Wow.
The decal instead of a stitched shirt. I mean,
I have a hell of a nice jacket, though.
that is a nice jacket.
Thank
It's just
you.
a lot for me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
It just
That is
is.
a nice jacket.
I know.
And I
a lot
like
to read.
just plain kind of stuff that looks cool and not like loaded with shit. Yeah.
Yeah, why honor their championships? It is too much.
Well, no, I honor them. I just don't need everybody I don't need to walk around like a walking billboard for the team. though.
Exactly. No. I mean, a billboard.
You
for
got
the
on there.
team.
Dawkins took a piss 3 times in a row in one game, whatever. And I love Dawk, by the way. I'm kidding. Dawk's the goat.
Who's Dawkins?
Brian Dawkins. This guy.
A little background. Where's he from? That's a Dawkins from Camden?
Yeah.
Cool.
Grew up in Berlin. Berlin product. Brian
Yeah.
Dawkins.
Yeah. Andy, I think your mom's on here.
Is she?
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Where did you learn that kind of language? Oh my God.
Mom, I apologize, but
Wow, Mom, did you get all that?
if you were,
I'm just saying.
Mom, I'll talk to you Sunday at breakfast. Don't worry about it.
You
We'll
better-
sit there and
you
go
better
back and
call her
forth.
tomorrow morning
I'll let
and
you
apologize.
smack me all you want.
Who's Mom's vote for?
Huh?
Who does Mom vote for? Do we know?
I honestly don't know. We were brought up not to discuss it. Like you didn't tell who you voted for. I've had people delete me on Facebook because I won't. They're like, I demand you tell me who you voted for, and I'm like, no, it's none of your fucking
No,
business.
It's none of your business, exactly.
And they delete me because of that, and I don't really care.
Hey, look, I voted both ways, man. I make no secrets about it. I
But you're
thought there would be change, and,
Right.
and
How'd it work out?
And then I voted for another guy, and
Yeah.
hey, just
No
I mean-
change. No change. Stop. You're crazy.
I keep my thoughts to myself. That's all.
There's nothing wrong with that's the way it should be.
I'm never going to change his mind. He's not going to change my
Nope.
mind. No
No,
one's going to
no,
change your
no,
mind.
nope.
You know what I mean? You can't. You
No.
could have all the statistics. You could have all the. You could say. Look. These 20 states where this party is in charge. Just go look out. Go look at people that are leaving, the people on the streets, and so there's because they got an excuse for everything and why and bip bip bip. So, I just keep my
Yeah.
you know.
But the evidence is there. Like you can see the evidence, right? So not watching any news, right? Put all news aside.
Just go to the city.
When I drive,
go to the city.
Right. When I drive from New Jersey to Florida, you can
Correct.
see the change in the states as you go.
Yes.
When I drive from Jersey to Seattle,
There you go.
Seattle through Oregon and all those states, and then down the coast of California, it's a shithole. I can tell you, you look everywhere you look. There's encampments, there's tents, there's homeless out the ass.
I know.
It's crazy.
How about they're in front of your store,
they're
shitting in front of your
yeah,
store,
and you can't touch
and
it,
they're
you can't-
allowed to.
They're allowed to, yeah, yeah. But what I'm saying is, and all that is, it's as terrible as it is, they don't own the fact that the state is run by X,
Correct.
right? And it starts at the top and works down,
Yeah.
right? You have to stop and admit where the problem is, and it starts there. And so many people, they refuse to see that. They refuse to understand that, and that's the problem.
And again, that's why you can't argue with.
No, you can't argue because clearly they don't want to buy it at all.
There's a
They'd rather have
reason
that.
because they're there for There's always a reason.
Yeah, yeah.
And it turns out that it's my fault for some reason.
Yeah,
being
you
a white
identified the problem.
the
You
white-
said there was a problem.
I
the
can't
white
stand
lane
that.
guy.
Yeah,
Can't stand it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That
Yep.
that pays, and you know how much
Well, I
you
think-
pay in taxes, and we all pay.
Oh my
and-
God, yeah.
I think men in general just have taken the fucking slap for the last
Of
20
course
years,
they
man.
have,
It just has
Andy.
gotten progressively worse.
Of course they.
You
have.
could see it on the TV shows, like on the Disney Channel. The dad's the bumbling idiot, and if it wasn't for the wife, he'd be running through the walls because he just doesn't know how to handle himself at all. Because he's been nothing but a piece of shit his whole fucking life, and now the mom's going to straighten him out.
Meanwhile, these there's people that have kids, like I said, like their handbags.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They
Oh.
they have them inserted and ejected, and there's no family structure, there's no father, there's no nothing. It's just
Yeah.
I'm having a kid, and that's just what it is.
Yeah,
So
you
God
have to
bless you.
leave
Have a
it. Yeah,
fucking
you
kid.
take it. That's what
I am
I'm doing.
the wrong one
Have a
to
kid.
talk about like families. I really am because
Look, I explained to you last
I'm
week.
having diarrhea to mouth tonight. I
at
don't want to get
50,
really mad.
at 54, if I could go back and like I said, just not that my father would have been this great father, that taught me how to play baseball and everything, because he was an immigrant that didn't know anything but to work and beat his wife and all this other shit, and that
Because that's what they train you. They train
well, he was from Italy, and
Oh, well, like
and,
that matters.
That's,
Okay.
the wife has to do certain.
you. Yeah, you don't have to smack her around now.
I know, but like I said, there's Italians, and then there's,
What?
I'll stop there.
Wait,
People
no,
say
wait,
they're
wait,
Italian.
Yeah. I love that.
The Italian is so fucking born out of you that you're really not Italian.
What are you?
Unless your father was born in Italy, you're an American.
Right.
You know what I mean? Unless your father don't talk like it is. Hey, man, get over here.
And there are going to be people that will be offended by you doing that. You know
I
that,
don't
right?
care.
I'm
That's
just
how
saying.
my father
That's
spoke.
the way they are. I just
my
think
father
it's gross. Mm-hmm.
spoke like that, and his brother spoke like that, and somehow there's people that could learn. I've had workers that come here in 1 year, they speak perfect English. My father came here in '55, and he died, not talking good English. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
He always spoke the bad English.
The bad English. I'ma knock you head off of your shoulders. I mean, you know.
I'm sorry. I know we derailed the show.
Yeah,
time
we
with this
definitely
bullshit.
did. Ray,
But-
Ray looks like a deer in the headlights right now.
Yeah, Ray's like, why did I come? I should have called out.
Yeah.
I was under the fur covers
let
again,
Andy
sleeping.
Were you really?
Yeah.
The induced coma?
I was in the induced coma.
This does happen every couple of years where I like get fucking. I'm up to here with people's bullshit and I just like go off. So lucky, I don't go into public and shoot people. So.
Oh,
I
God,
come on.
you can't scratch
I have
that,
an
please.
outlet like a show like this, and I just say what I want, and and then next week it's over with. It's no big deal.
So,
But it's not, though. That's the thing. I get told all the time I need to calm down. Why do I get so mad? I'm passionate about stuff. At work, I don't like people, treading on people and treating them like shit. I don't like that stuff, man. And as a management guy, I don't allow it, especially when it comes to my guys.
Well, you fired your best friend.
Well, he was a piece of shit. He
Oh,
wasn't. He was
I'm
never my
teasing,
best
I'm
friend.
teasing.
Never.
Stop it.
I
I'm
am the
teasing.
most popular loner on earth. It's the truth.
Me too.
I really am.
I'm going to the Eagles game by myself. I mean,
Well, that's because nobody can afford the tickets, right? And you're a
That's
cheap
not
fuck.
true.
You ain't gonna
Yeah.
just give somebody a ticket for
Yeah.
free.
oh, I do. But
You did buy me pants, or you offered anyway one time.
and you bought me Gene Simmons pants.
I did. That face is right in the crotch.
I had them on a couple weeks ago. I dug them out.
Did you really?
Oh yeah.
Dude, they were not like novelty pants. I'm like, he's never wearing these, but man, he'll get such a kick out of Gene Simmons' face on his
And
crotch.
I have your comic book you gave me. See,
I-
I'm
well,
very
that was
sentimental.
different. No, that's different.
I'm very sentimental.
That was because we were friends, and I had it for years, and I'm like, you should have that.
I'm very sentimental, stuff like that.
You didn't sell it?
No,
Were you wanted to though, didn't you?
I did. So I almost got into another accident.
It looks like you almost fell asleep.
Cancer.
Sorry.
So
I no longer smoke.
anywho,
puff.
yeah, he don't smoke. He just does.
By the
that.
way, Raz is a great product. Lasts me a week, $26. You can't beat this.
Nice.
Get rid of the cigarettes. Smoke steam.
What's in the steam?
Nothing. It's just flavored.
You really?
That's it.
It's flavored steam. Then why are all the
Flavored
kids
steam.
dying from it?
Because they're fucking idiots, I guess. And who are all the kids that are
Yeah,
dying?
there
High
we
school
go.
kids?
Yeah.
They ain't dying.
How many?
Stop
What's
it.
the stats on that, Ray?
Yeah.
Before we throw these numbers out there,
Look it up.
we just talked about this.
What are they smoking?
that shit.
This is steam. That's
Oh, what
all
are
it
they?
is.
What are they smoking?
It's
Nicotine?
mint steam.
It's mint.
I could puff it in here. It's never going to corrode a thing. You can't even smell. You might smell a little mint, and that's it.
There's
Your
no
minty?
nicotine in that
There's
at all.
no nicotine in this.
So why are these kids dying?
I got a question for Andy. Why are you doing it?
Because I'm addicted. It's hand to mouth.
As a hand to mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either this or I'd be sucking dicks.
Good thing. I was gonna say good thing it's not ATM.
Yeah, it's ATM. I do every now and then. I stick it up my ass, shove it in my mouth,
Boy.
call myself
Your
a
mother's watching.
and
Andy,
she
for
knows what an
Christ's
asshole I
sake.
am. It's fine. She raised me.
Wow.
Way better than this. I stick it up my ass, shove it in my mouth, and call myself a dirty whore,
Oh,
smack
Jesus.
myself in the face, and kick myself out of the room.
And your daughter just signed in.
Oh, hi. We're talking about Jesus tonight on the show.
Ray, what's the matter, Ray?
Come on, councilman.
Yeah, councilman. What's happening over there?
Yeah, that's not happening.
No, I think you're going. You, should go over mayor and be done with it.
Yeah, sure.
I know.
Actually, I don't want to put that. I was gonna.
So, Ray, tell us about the
gonna
accident.
do
Let's
this.
get away from this
Yeah,
shit.
go back to the accident.
Tell
Ray
us about
wanted to
the
talk about the
accident you almost got
accident,
in.
So, because I'm a great friend, I
Kev, do we have music for this?
no music, please.
We always do. And now, another chapter in the life and times of Raymond Scipione, council/mayor candidate 2025. Go ahead, Ray. Take it away.
I took someone to the airport at 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And as I pulled on to the onto the expressway,
Right.
I looked down for a second.
At what? DraftKings.
Because I had taken.
DraftKings.
No, I had.
By the way, DraftKings, if you want to sponsor us, He spends enough money there.
He
You
sure
might as well
does.
get the show
You'll get your
involved.
money's worth.
I had
Really.
taken.
We'll give you a deal. We'll give you $2,000 off a pool and a free fryer pit if you give us. If you come on as a sponsor.
I had taken my.
Barstool.
I had taken my wife's car.
Right.
So I wanted to get to 94.1 to hear about the Eagles game because it was, that Sunday. Cancer. So I know you're trying so hard not to cough, but it's cancer. So
It's cancer. Go ahead.
Of course she's on channel 179 as
Right.
I'm trying to go, and it's 178.
What?
176.
That's 107.9. It's
I'm teasing. I'm trying to make it.
Don't they have the voice control thing where you can go
called-
94.1? My car does. My little Mitsubishi.
I can.
And it goes.
I didn't think about it. Anyway,
94.1.
as I look up, I am a fucking inch from a state trooper, and I'm like, I'm gonna pull over now.
Right.
And he just went zzz behind me and bang. So as I'm looking out in the street for him, he bangs on that fucking window,
Right.
startling me even more that he's on the other side. And it's like this young kid, and I'm like, and my screen, I got this big screen, and it just had all the radio channels, and I'm like, Trooper, I didn't make the mistake and call him an officer.
Right.
As it's some, 19-year-old kid. I said, Trooper, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I said I was trying to change the radio, and, I just swerved over. And he said, okay, license and registration. He goes, where are you coming from? Airport.
Can you see through your eyelids, sir?
Took a friend to the airport, going to Florida. Well, you're a good friend. So as I take my papers down, I realized afterwards that I handed him the expired.
Oh no.
I had the real one there, but I don't know why I keep the second one. I always keep with the first one and the
It's just in case.
yeah,
Just in case.
just to prove.
Yeah.
Why have the app on your phone?
So I do, but so
Okay.
he's looking at it, and he's looking at my license, and I'm ready to give I'm ready to name drop because I say
you're that guy.
And he's like, yes, sir. Did you gain weight, sir? Don't even look the same as the person in the picture.
It's actually a brand new license.
Is it really? He's like, you fit all
A
that in
real
one little
license.
shot, huh?
No, so
No.
he just he didn't even go to the car. He no warning. He just said, be careful. When you're honest with him and you pull right over, I find that works. And I didn't even have to name. I didn't have to name drop, which was coming.
You put your gun right away? After he walked away, or he was still
had my
standing there like,
knife on
thank
me.
you?
No, I had my knife on me.
Okay.
But yeah,
That's
almost
great.
hit this up. Andy,
story.
I mean, I was literally.
You almost hit him?
Oh yeah, I was in his lane. I was 4 inches.
That's great.
I can't look at. I mean, I can't look down for a goddamn second. I don't know what's wrong with me. I mean, literally, it must go with my eyes.
You go where you look.
I mean,
You
it's
go where you look.
crazy.
Right. My dad used to do that. He would be driving in front of me, and you could tell when he coughed or when he sneezed because the car went that way.
I mean, at 4 a.m, there's only drunks and fucking cops on the road.
You guys going to the airport.
That's yeah.
And
People-
Smack is going to the airport.
And Ray, who's tired all the time.
No, I was very I made sure I
many
was
coffees?
alert. And
Right.
Any coffee? No
I-
coffee?
I did bring a coffee with me. I did.
Did you drink it?
So my son was going to take a ride with me. I woke him up. I picked the guy up, and in the driveway, he's like, Dad, I think my stomach hurts. I'm like, oh, great. Now I got to drive him home.
That was his nice way of saying, I want to live.
Yeah.
I want to live, Dad.
Yeah, I'm not a good driver. Not a good driver. Hey, look, it's 8:50.
I remember-
30 seconds.
I remember
we gotta
doing-
go. And
Our original show back in the
great
day, and we went
talking
from
to you.
Hamilton
yes.
to Woodbury
Oh.
in 9 minutes.
Oh.
In the rocket car, by the way. Not the red rocket car.
No, that was the Scat Pack. I love that car, man.
car
the
was-
one I totaled.
Yeah.
Man,
And you're
Kevin,
driving, and like G-forces hitting your face. We were both stuck to the back seat. It was
500
great.
horsepower, and it just went turbo track mode. Oh my God.
The cops would be like, how you doing? They didn't even. They weren't even stopping it. That was when the cops. Remember when the cops used to be on the expressway? Now they're not there anymore, and it's like the fucking Indy 500 going.
It's crazy. Yeah. What a crazy show. Woo, look at the time.
Yeah, well, this is what happens when you got
when
ignorant people in bars that like run their mouth, and then you're trying to shut them out, and you go on Facebook saying, "Let's see what's going on there." Like I should have never did that.
Wow.
Hey, you know what I want to ask you? Do you know
sure.
we have a new director of Main Street in Hamilton? Did you know that?
I heard. Yeah.
Who is it?
Oh shit.
No, I mean,
I was hoping he knew.
I mean, do you know?
No, I was hoping you knew.
No, I mean the name.
It's Tim Tom Doyle.
Tim Tom.
Coyle? I don't know.
Out of town person, I think.
No, he ran something else. I forget what it was.
Who's running for? There's
It's
a
terrible. It's
Is there a
terrible.
guy named Hammond Egger running for mayor now? Hammond Egger.
Where do you keep your dead?
Where do you keep your what?
You'd have to watch Men in Black for that.
Yeah.
Oh God!
I'll send you the clip later.
Please, Andy, let's end the show.
Sugar.
Can we?
I'm not running for mayor. What the fuck do I care?
Anyway, listen. So listen.
Yeah,
I
sure.
want a little bone to pick myself.
Sure.
So the reason I brought up Main Street, new director, right? Thought it'd be some new direction,
Right.
Right, and come to find out, there's this new Hamilton Main Street Gala.
Oh,
see that,
let's talk
right?
about this.
Right?
My,
You
I
like
didn't
that,
hear
right?
about this because
Yeah.
I'm
Yes,
like
yes.
not involved.
So oddly
love it.
enough, the
Yeah.
Main Street Hamilton Gala
Right.
is being held in Vineland.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
perfect.
that's fucked up, man.
Perfect.
Yeah,
That's
so
fucked up.
my thought, and again, look, I get a venue,
When
whatever.
I'm on, listen,
it's
when
not
I'm
the point.
on council, that ain't fucking
Well,
happening.
you got to. But the point is, and I don't mean to judge. I don't want people to think I'm selfish and direct it my way.
No.
There's 3 other catering joints in town.
Yes.
Right. Or within a mile of the border.
Yeah.
And you're going to go to Vineland. That makes 0 sense to me. It
Oh,
makes
well, I
0
was going to
sense.
go, but I'm not going now. I mean, I ain't driving to fucking
No, I'm
Vineland.
not. No.
Nobody should go. You shouldn't support
You
it.
You shouldn't support it. I think we should start a fucking page not to support it, to be honest with you. That's about the dumbest fucking thing. Again, that's the people with all the fucking degrees think that. That's what the
the
smart
smarty
people
pants, yeah,
think.
the
Yeah.
I don't.
That's
I
where
don't
the smart
think
people
if you're
fucking
gonna
tell you
if you're gonna go outside of town for the. I mean, even the schools. If you go outside of town and you go to the Sheraton, for example, in Atlantic City.
Oh my God. Right.
Instead of like one of these beautiful venues, and I'm not going to mention any names, Cathedral, in Hamilton.
But I'm not. Listen, I want to be clear.
Right. There's more than
I
just
am
you.
not salty
I know
one
that.
bit. Don't care one
I know
bit.
that.
But I think it's fair is fair,
I know
especially
that.
with multiple venues in town.
Right.
Well, it's
Or
the second annual.
Or I think second annual. Yeah.
yeah, so they
But
had it.
more
They had it
importantly-
at Thomasola last
More
year.
importantly, have it in your goddamn gym. If it's a hop or a prom or whatever, have it in your gym. Don't go out of town.
Right.
It's
No, I agree.
awful,
It's
man.
a mess.
That
Or
is a
if-
fucking mess.
Or why give the guy a little, throw him a bone if he like fixed all the equipment inside your building.
Oh, and you're no, that was a while ago. I
size,
stopped doing that. I learned that.
Still,
that-
I mean, still.
that is
yeah,
that is
yeah.
such a slap in the face, and you just
It
reminded
really is.
me. I will
What's
write
that?
a letter to the editor or something about that. I mean, that's fucking
strongly
ridiculous.
worded letter. You know, strongly
Yeah,
worded.
it
In the
is. Now,
Gazizzle.
that's something that I could jump on top of and say,
Oh.
how fucking stupid do we have to be?
Yeah.
It's
not
and
the
it's
first
Hamilton.
time. It's
I
not
can
the
just
first
see
time,
it
though,
now.
you know.
I know, but Vineland, it's like Vineland,
Yeah.
New Jersey welcomes Hamilton Main Street.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, they do it for the 3% sales tax.
No, that's good.
Oh,
Big
it's-
savings,
yeah,
bro.
that's
Big
great.
savings
Yeah.
there.
They'll be the first ones pushing the when they have the shop through town
Boy, I can't-
day,
yeah, let me
shop
just tell you
local and all that
something.
other shit.
I can't wait, and I hope the people elect me, and we have enough votes to
For what,
really
though?
fucking do, just to do the right things.
Yeah, but what are you running for exactly? Is it council? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Council.
I'm just wondering because week to week it changes.
Well,
You were going to be head garbage collector a couple of weeks ago,
all I'm saying is
cleaning up the streets of
I
Hamilton.
really want to look at the numbers of a lot of things and really, cut a lot of waste and start getting some competitive bidding going, and let's fucking talk turkey. Because, I'm all for greasing the local fucking guy. But you know what? If you ain't going to play along, then we're going to have to look at every fucking thing there. Let's look at everything, and every type of thing that the town buys. And guess what? Let's look outside of town if we want to do that. How about that?
Isn't that what we're talking about, though? We're talking about not doing that.
No, I understand. So if they're going to do it for that, let's look at other things and see where we could save. Because apparently it must be such a huge savings.
What, like
or
buying
somebody's cousin.
blueberries in Vineland?
No.
Yeah, you don't want to touch that.
Everything the fucking town buys. The town buys a lot of things.
Pizza. You go out of
Town
town
buys
for
a
pizza.
lot of things. No, they just buy a lot. Kevin knows. They buy a lot of things.
Right.
They need a lot of services. They need a lot of law practices, and insurances, and a lot of things.
Right.
So
Yeah, but you know what? There's also there was also a lot of grants. There were a lot of grants that came through in the last few years as well. So we got to be on top of that as well. I think prior to
there's a lot of
grants out there that people should be getting in this town. And I think they kind of slacked off in the last year or so, maybe.
there's a lot of the next mayor, because they said, well, I don't want to get into the finances of a town. I mean, I'm just.
Well, I think, you know what's bigger? You know what's bigger is the communication, right? Communication is big because you get all these knuckleheads in this town that think about the Hamilton has a lot of wasteful spending. And they may, for all I know. But from the stuff that I've worked alongside of, almost everything we did was grant money that came through. And at no cost to the town, there was no cost to the town whatsoever. And these guys, the town spent $105,000 on this, and they spent $100 and some thousand on that. Get that sugar right now. It's actually, it wasn't. I don't even know that it was any of those type of guys. It wasn't the blueberry guys. It wasn't the farmers.
Matter.
It doesn't matter.
You just apply them anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But the thing is, so there's all this grant money that came in, and there was no communication that said, "Hey, you got a big mouth. Here's the deal. Paperwork. Here it is." $105,000 from the USGA, DA, whatever it was.
Well,
had come in.
like the building they want to buy.
Right.
They're buying a $600,000 building for $140,000.
Can you not? How do you beat that? How do you walk away from that?
Yeah,
Not with a stick.
You can't do it. You buy the goddamn building. It's simple.
You need, like you said, you need the parking. At the very least,
need the parking, yeah.
You don't want that parking going to a private guy.
Yeah, but the problem is you can't make it so you can't put the regulations on it so that the people that own the business, if you sell the building and you make the stipulations that you can use the parking lot, you can't suffocate that business by using their parking lot, say at night or whatever else, and you make it unattractive at that point. So if you put these stipulation conditions on the sale, you're going to make any buyer of that building want to say, I'm not buying that building if I can't use it X day or whatever.
I will say this. The parties that were interested in that building really don't need it to make any money. So it was more of just a feather in the cap type thing.
Right.
You know,
More
a place to
importantly,
have their friends to go hang out.
What I've noticed on this Hamilton page that like comes up every now and then on my Facebook page is what is going on with Wendy's.
Oh, yeah. The
I mean,
Chipotle
that's
pulled
important.
out. I
They
can't
pulled
believe
out?
it, yeah.
No way. Why?
No Chipotle.
It's
I don't know.
small. The Wendy's is too small for Chipotle.
What are we going to
It's
do,
a
Ray?
shame, man. I don't know.
You're on the planning
I'm
board, sir.
Sick to my. Well, nothing's come through. I mean,
Right. No, it doesn't work like that. The people in this town know better. They know that you need to get out there and get businesses, right, and bring them in
right.
here.
Yes,
Because that's
I
how it
will.
really works.
And you have a background in sales. Why hasn't this been completed yet? I mean, Raising Cane's, Chipotle.
because I don't think a Kiss.
Chick-fil-A.
I don't think a Kiss fucking memorabilia store.
Wait,
not
no,
gonna do well. It won't do very well.
my favorite comment is, now we all know the size of that building, right? The Wendy's. Aldi. Who's putting an Aldi there in that building?
no, I thought the
No,
Aldi was
Andy,
going
they
behind.
weren't.
I thought it was going behind
Yes,
Burton's.
yeah.
Behind that building next to it.
That's not what they asked about Wendy's.
They were gonna
and
put
then
an Aldi's
they
in a
put
Wendy's spot?
Why don't they put an Aldi's there? And I'm like,
Retard.
because Aldi's is 3, 4, 5 times the size of that building.
Bigger than
Oh,
that.
more
It's a
than that, yeah.
supermarket.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no.
Maybe it's a
And think about it for a
Quick one.
moment. Think about it, right? We had a Super Fresh.
right.
And we had a ShopRite. And the town couldn't sustain both.
Right. We
Well,
and
yeah,
at one
Didn't we have
point
Acme?
we did have
We had
Acme.
Acme.
Was
It was,
Acme.
yeah.
And we had a Thriftway too.
we did.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
had like 4 supermarkets besides Inferraris and Bagliani's, which, by the way, Bagliani's is great,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
Love them. And we had all these different shopping centers, the supermarkets. We also had 4 Wawas at one point. We had the one
Yep.
on what road is that?
Bellevue.
On Bellevue.
Lakeshore.
We had Lakeshore, yeah.
Fairview.
We had Fairview, and we had the one over on. It's a liquor store now, over where the railroad tracks are.
yeah.
You know they were all owned by the same guy.
I have no idea.
Rocky owned all those buildings, him and his brother. But listen, the pantry, which just opened on down my way,
Fairview. Yeah.
it's not the old. There's the pantry that is
Penny pot?
at the other old Wawa.
Right.
Well, this pantry, you got to go there. I hate the owners are so nice. These Indian guys, and they there's nobody ever there, it seems. But the place is spotless.
Mm-hmm.
All the cooking thing is, all the kitchen is brand new. It's right out in the open, and they make, well, Cisco, Cisco Foods has a this real good chicken line that they sell. It's like a chain type chicken.
Right.
So they sell fried chicken there, like the tenders and the real pieces with the biscuits and everything.
Yeah.
So they have that there. Then they also make burgers and cheesesteaks fresh, right to cook to order. So we've been going there because it's right down the street from my house.
Right. And you could smell
And
it,
the
right?
guy,
From your house, you
yes,
could smell the place.
and the guy, they're like, anything you don't see, just tell us and we'll bring it in. The place has a soda, like more sodas than Wawa. The whole, it's really amazing. He's got the glass. He's got like a good cigar section, like
Really?
expensive cigars, yeah. And then he's got the what is it
got the
called?
hookahs?
He's got
he got
not
the
the
hookahs?
hookahs. No, the glass.
The bongs.
The bongs.
The bongs.
He's got the marijuana bongs.
Ray, why are you talking about bongs?
Pipes?
You shouldn't be talking about
He's got the
bongs, Ray.
He's
pipes.
got the little pipes,
Right.
the peace pipes.
Paraphernalia.
Yeah. Great guy. I hope it gets busy, or I think people think it's this other guy that just moved there, and it's not. I mean, this guy's got all new restaurant equipment. He's got these cool girls that are cooking the food, and they're like, I cook this with love for you. They're like really nice, and so it's a nice.
I'd have to ask,
it's a
though.
good spot.
I don't know, like, the owners of these pantry places. Like, you're very intimate with these people.
Yeah.
Because, like, I wouldn't not go to a pantry because the owner had people behind the counter, like, cooked with love kind of thing. It doesn't hit, like, I don't know the...
Well, it was like a local girl. It wasn't like you know.
Right. No, well, they gutted that place, right? It was gutted.
Yeah.
So he had to buy everything
It's
new.
everything.
So
He's-
Wawa
he's-
left everything.
He's still got freezers that are in the wrapper back there. I mean, it's awesome.
Would have been nice if Wawa left it. Because
No,
they
it's
wouldn't
all-
use it, but they
it's
wouldn't.
all-
Wawa wouldn't
like
use it in the
I
new
bought
one.
this killer ice. I didn't have an ice scraper, but it's got this head that moves and the thing opens and the
Nice.
head swivels. I mean, beautiful.
Did you get a phone?
Sucker born every fucking
There,
minute.
I love shopping.
I can hook my phone to it and take faraway shots.
Oh yeah, even at like the local pantry, I'm like shopping. It's like fucking. Hey, you got a bag for all this shit?
Ray is our #1 customer for the month.
Hey, Mr. Ray.
Hello, Mr. Ray.
Have we got something for you, Mr. Ray?
Look, it's a fake chain with invisible dog.
I got you peach
I
coke.
need 3 of them. Give me 3.
Mr. Ray got you peach coke from China, Mr. Ray. Thank you.
Oh my God!
Ray's face is going to be up. As soon as you walk through the door, his face is there. Customer of the month.
I'm gonna be working there.
Hey, can I help you?
Ray Scipione.
Got you a scraper, can I? A cheesesteak sandwich?
What?
I do need a job.
You need it.
You're going to go in there. Ray's going to be like, I cook this all with love. There's fried chicken here. I make
sure.
steaks that are made to order.
Put that thing away.
Look at it.
By the way-
Look at it.
Look at it for
I
Trudy.
know
Look,
it
Andy.
tastes good because I've eaten 3/4 of this place so far.
It's
Look at that
Trudy.
thing.
Oh, my
Andy.
God. Holy
Hello, Andy. Did you ever see this guy? This guy is fucking brilliant. 2 guys I got to tell you about real quick on Facebook
Real
that I
quick.
fucking love. They're brilliant. One has this giant fucking pit bull. And the owner goes behind it. He puts gold chains on him. It looks so real. And he puts like a sweatshirt with his hands, and he puts these orange gloves on. And the dog just stays there. And he goes, "What the? Give me some food." And the girl drops the dish of food, and it's like real food, like wings.
Right.
And the guys with the hands, he's like, "Oh God," and he gets the dog and tips the hat. He's got a little hat, and he tips it, and then he gets the wings and he rips the meat off the dog's like, he's really eating it,
Right.
And then he's like, then he gets the wing and he throws it over. He's in the kitchen, he throws it over the fucking thing. Then he gets another wing, and then she drops more food, and he's like. Then he goes like this. He reaches in. He takes out $20. He gives it to her. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah. Andy.
Huh.
You got to see this. Wow.
Yeah.
That's me.
There's Ray.
That's my what is that?
That's your third son.
That's Quado.
What is that?
That's Quado. That's you.
Who's Quato? What
Who
movie
is
is that?
Quato? Hello, Quato. I am
Hey,
Arnold.
baby.
I
Hey,
am your
Daddy,
friend.
I'm hungry, baby.
I am your father.
So I got to show you a picture. I woke up at 5 a.m.
I want to say working with.
I woke up at
working
5.
with.
I woke up at 5
Oh, my
a.m. and
God.
made that.
When
Can
I
we
was
zoom in on that,
working
Kevin?
with Ray in the
Can't
film,
zoom in on
I
that.
That, look
Let me-
at that.
let me
You
try.
could
Hold
zoom
on.
in on that. Look.
Ray was a very good man.
So let me explain what that is.
What is that?
That's a giant. That's not like a Petridge Farm everything bagel. That's like from a real bagel store. So
Bagel?
it's an everything bagel.
Bagel.
Bagel. And
Can
bagel.
can I tell you about that sandwich?
Yeah, go ahead.
The time, you can see the time. It's like 4:30 or 5. I woke up and my stomach's going. I got to eat. So I took.
Ray, are you hungry?
I
got the food for you.
So
Let me
listen,
make you food, Ray.
Can I talk once? So it's hey now.
I miss Quadro.
So
He's my friend.
I took ham, beautiful sliced ham, and I took about 5 slices,
5 slices of ham.
and I fried it,
Oh,
chopped it
well,
up,
as is proper.
chopped it up. Then I got 2 scrambled eggs, and I got 1 yolk egg,
Right.
actually,
Right.
and put that
Didn't you-
aside.
wait,
so
isn't
then
it-
I took this, yeah. So what I did was I made the egg with the yolk, put
Right.
that on the dish. Then I
When it's cooking, it's like
stick of butter. You know, I get it all fat. I toast the bagel,
Bagel.
everything bagel, which is literally that big. It has to be.
right,
Has to be.
right. Where do you get this bagel?
I
at,
get
by the
Cooper
way?
Sharp.
Oh, Cooper Sharp.
Cooper Sharp has to be Cooper Sharp.
Has to be.
So now I assemble the sandwich.
Right.
So the ham and scrambled eggs are cooked together with the melted cheese, and the yolk egg goes on one.
How do you keep
and
your
then 2
hand
on the
off your
other,
cock
and
when you're cooking this?
Oh, Jesus.
And
like,
then I had a coffee and a Coke.
Right.
And I went to bed.
What? You
How
ate
big was it?
ate that big ass sandwich,
big?
a
I had
coffee
to.
and a Coke, and went to
Coffee
bed.
and a Coke and
Was
went
it
to
this
bed.
big?
And you wonder why you can't sleep.
Well, it was 6 in the morning. It was time to get up.
Well, your arteries
Wait,
shut down. They're
what?
like, and then you're like, I'm tired.
What time did you go to bed?
Your insides are dead.
What time did you go to bed?
After that,
Well, 6 a.m. Mm-hmm. That's not bedtime.
I know.
It's a wake up time, right?
It's wake up,
Wake
wakey,
up.
wakey.
Yeah, wakey.
Eggs and
Well,
bacon.
Exactly. Wakey, wakey.
Then I stay up and wait. You know, I'll nod off at the table a little bit, but
No, I can't
I wait
imagine
for
why.
the kids to go to school. I'll make them eggs or something, and I'll see they go to school, and then I'll go sleep till like 10.
Remember when Dad used to fall asleep at the table and we'd wake up in the morning?
I have a picture of that too as well, as I showed you before. Didn't I show you?
Probably.
Did we put that? Did we film that? I'm only going to let you show that for a minute.
I don't know.
I'm only going to let you see that for 1
You said you didn't want to show anybody. You
Yeah.
showed it to us, and he's like, don't show
that's
anybody.
Just like
Right.
Bunny, he didn't
You're
want.
like, don't tell anybody about Bunny falling in front of
Exactly,
TD
yeah.
Bank. And he's like,
Yeah.
my wife
5
falls
minutes,
in front of the bank.
Not even 5 minutes in, he's like, I'm suing these motherfuckers. If that's painted yellow, and I think
Think it is. I think it is.
wasn't.
I'm praying the Lord Jesus
It
that it's
wasn't
painted
yellow. I showed you pictures. It was not yellow. And the best part
but you're
is,
still gonna find a way to sue, aren't you?
well, the manager was even like, why didn't they come in? We would have called, we would have, took care of her, called our insurance. Like, they know they're getting fucking whacked.
Right.
Soon as I went in and said, hi, how long
I'm
do you
Ray."
keep your film for? And they're like, well, why? Well, because my wife face planted herself. Well, why didn't she come in? I said, well, she was bleeding, and she was kind of embarrassed
Right.
that she, planted her face here in your lovely atrium, if you want to call it. I can't find it.
What
I
are you
guess.
doing?
I was looking for the picture of me sleeping.
doesn't matter at
Nobody
this point.
cares.
It's almost 20 after 9.
It's over, right?
right.
All right, so we have plenty of stuff. We could kind of like just bypass the first half hour, right? if we had to.
Why?
It was off the rails. No, you gotta
Let it go.
You
Who gives a
get
fuck?
rid of that.
No.
Come on.
Oh, stop
Why
it.
would we?
Why, you gonna get a stern talking
Because
to?
there's people gonna laugh. Everybody, I've seen Rogan, all these shows. that have done serious
Rogaine?
content. Yeah, they've done serious content before.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not
I
like
thought
they
you said
don't.
Rogaine, like we're
Yeah,
minoxidil.
Rogaine. Like any of us need Rogaine. Come on.
Listen, here's what you do.
Look at that hair.
Here's what you do.
You got enough hair for 20 people.
When you get a Stern talking to, whoever gives it to you,
Yeah.
I'm the producer of the show, right?
Yeah,
It's my content.
correct.
You give them my number
Right.
and have them call me.
Okay. Will do. Because I
On
was
the
kind of
hotline.
quiet when he was going off, wasn't I?
Well,
Yeah, you were.
Yeah,
I
because,
don't want you to
you're
worry
running
about
for
that.
mayor
You
or
should not
whatever.
have to worry about that.
Well, I didn't have any time to talk,
Ray,
so I didn't-
listen,
it's not
Ray,
like I didn't-
Ray,
Right, you don't have any
This-
opinion?
this is your
You know
safe
the
space.
you know the people I'm talking about, right? You know them.
I'm
you
sure
know them.
I do.
So, I mean, yeah, I know you do because we have like a pre-game meeting here
like, they vote.
before the show.
They all vote, Andy.
Oh,
they
that's
all vote.
right. What was I
There's
thinking?
no votes left. He got them all. He's gotten them all. So
listen.
outside of the two drag queens that vote in town, I don't think I'll be getting any votes from
here's
anybody.
what I will say this: the opinions and views of Andy Julia do not reflect what the views of our show. What is the name of the show, Ray?
You're not my father podcast.
Exactly. There you go.
Or the views,
Ray Scipione.
thank you.
Or Kev Dog.
Councilman.
Ray Scipione.
But Kev Dog kind of agrees.
I do.
But they both think you're really a cocksucker.
I don't even know who we're talking about. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, you are lying. You are. I
know.
mentioned them before the show. I did.
Wait.
By name.
Oh, yeah. That's one. That one.
Yeah.
That one. My bad. My bad. I did know that. I don't know him.
So
do
if
I
you
know?
need a pull,
I'll be honest with you. He acts like he knows everybody, but I don't know him either.
but would you want a drag queen putting your pool
Wasn't
in?
he a ginger?
He was. Yeah. He was.
Would you want a drag
okay.
queen putting your pool in though, Andy?
Right.
A
That
drag
doesn't
queen.
matter. Listen, as long as you say You're Not My Father podcast, you get $2,000 off that pool
And a fire pit.
and a fire pit,
And he'll find out
And
who
the
your
fire
wife's
pit.
cheating on you with.
and he'll find out who you.
That's right.
He will.
Yeah.
Or your partner.
Yeah. But Ray, I want you to think of this as your safe space.
Oh, thanks.
This is your safe space. Okay, I will guard you.
a space where we could.
Well, we got some decent
It's a space where
comments.
we could.
lot, yeah.
It's a space where you can lose elections.
No,
I
you
don't
know,
think so.
honestly-
No, I don't believe that
First of
one
all,
bit.
exactly.
I believe you're.
Honestly-
you're
Oh,
in,
there's no
you
way
are in
I'm
the
winning
strategy.
now.
Yes,
Stop
you
it.
will.
This show has put.
That's not true. The
My
local-
competition is like this. He said, "What did he?"
Is there any competition, really? Is there?
Whoa, easy, big
Is
fella.
there?
Yeah, this will all be in the newspaper.
I hope so.
Oh, what,
You don't
what-
understand.
Mailers,
What
I'll have
paper?
mailers out
Holy
about
shit,
me
What
like
papers
this.
are going to be a Kev?
Zizzle.
Can you wait and see the mailers that go out?
No, but authenticity is everything, and it's true.
Yes.
Look, everybody knows that I'm a fun-loving goofball that likes to have a great time all the time. Everybody knows you and how you are. It's true.
Yeah.
And then
Sleepy.
when you hear me,
Very sleepy.
when you hear me go off, you know, and I'm being serious. You know, it's got to be right.
Something
It's got to be true. Something happened.
So I got
right?
another little cute joke I'm going to end with.
Ain't gonna hurt you.
Another little cute joke I heard.
Go ahead. I got one about a nun.
You like the Jathan one, right?
Jathan
Please
was-
don't
it
go
was
into
fun.
religion. Save that for
It's
another
not
week.
full religion though. It's a good
So-
joke. It's
so-
timely. Go ahead.
So his son comes home and he says, "Hey, Dad, I lost my religion."
Oh.
And the son says,
were
"Hey,
religion?
son, that's I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of you."
Lost my.
lost my religion.
A son comes,
lot of people lost
a
their
son
religion,
comes
Ray.
home and says, "Hey, Dad, I lost my virginity."
Oh.
And the father says, "Hey, that's great. Let's go get some ice cream." And he says, "I can't. My ass hurts."
Oh.
Only
This
two people
guy
that didn't laugh at
This
that joke. But
this
go ahead.
guy is crossing the border, right? He's going into he's going like into Mexico, and
Mm-hmm.
he sees a nun, and there's bullets flying everywhere, right? So he says, "Sister, can I get under this? Hide under there, under your habit." So he climbs under.
Your habit.
And yeah, what she's wearing, right?
That's right.
He climbs in under there,
Mm-hmm.
and all this firing's going off, but it's not going near the nun. The nun's passing through, and she's coming to the United States, and he follows along underneath the habit, and they come across, and he's like, "I got to tell you, sister," when he comes out. He goes, "I got to tell you, I hate to say this. I know it might be wrong, but you got a hell of a set of legs on you. When I was underneath your dress there, I saw your legs, and you got a hell of a set of legs." She goes, "You should have looked up a little further. You would have seen my nuts too." Yet it was dressed. It was a man. It was a man, right?
That's a man, Ray. That's a dude.
It had a set of balls. It wasn't really a nun.
Oh.
It was a guy underneath that habit there, pal.
Oh.
A dude.
Yeah.
A dude.
A dude.
Dude.
Great. Join us next week when we'll
Notice how we just
But we
keep
said
bringing
a
join
lot.
us next week when we'll tear your religion apart.
We'll
and
also
call you-
set a local on fire here, live on the show.
Join us next week when we'll
Hey, we should have
become
a contest
atheists.
like that. We should have a contest. If you'd like to be lit on fire, come here and just
Join us.
come join
Join
us.
us. Join
Spoiler
us.
alert, they're gay, so they're flaming as it is. There you go, everybody.
Join us next week when we'll call you atheists for no reason.
I had every reason to
Yeah.
say everything today.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck anyway.
Wow, Andy.
Fuck you.
I don't know. He's probably not even watching. He's not
Anywho,
even watching. Probably.
Ah.
He probably doesn't even know. That's
My
the
mom's
worst
gonna
thing.
be
That's the
pissed.
worst thing.
At least
When
I
you
got
when you
this.
want to rip somebody,
Right.
and you rip them, and
They don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care.
They don't think it's about them.
No, they'll be like, yo, do you know who Andy? I hope you run. I run
Yeah.
into him. I'll tell him right to his face. I'll be like, dude, it's all about you.
I got the
You prick, you.
school board still.
You ginger prick.
Ray's like school board down the drain, council down the drain,
Council, but I
mayor. Forget it. I'm not going to
I'll
give.
still have the
Ray,
school
I
board.
guarantee you, you win for council. I
don't
guarantee
think
you. I
so.
get this podcast alone. Because it's jokery. It's nonsense.
Jokery.
It's
They
jokery.
know.
It's joke.
They understand.
See through it all.
Yes.
Don't you understand?
Yes.
See through it all.
This
You
is
know
our
what?
outlet, our poker night. That's exactly what
Yes,
this
and
is.
you're out there
I
bearing
want
it
to say
all.
hi to my buddy John.
They're in the alley. The people that
Hi,
are
Dale.
the people that don't get it are in an alleyway right now, taking it so hard in the rectum
Oh, Jesus.
with a bottle
Andy.
of wine
All right.
and crying because they got to go home to their wives and explain where they've been the whole time. When we're here,
Council.
We're here.
none of us taking
Yeah.
in the pooper.
All right, Andy.
Just getting pounded for no reason.
That's
Got
a bit-
crying. I wish I could
Andy.
be myself.
Andy,
Oh
Andy,
God.
that's-
But we are ourselves.
Yes, Ray.
Bye.
And you know what? I can tell you this:
the
none
board,
of
please.
them have a platform like this.
Exactly.
Right?
Dude, I say it
That's
all the time.
thing. They don't have a platform.
Cut
They
the
don't have the look of the studio that we built. Right?
Nope.
They don't have the effects.
We built. You
They don't
built.
have. Okay. Well, I'm trying to. It's a team.
Ray.
It's a team effort, Ray.
Oh,
Team effort.
that's right. We're partners.
So they don't have any of this. I've gotten calls like, "What cameras are you using? What microphones are you using? Blah blah blah." And I'm like,
Can't tell.
you won't do it.
Right.
You
right?
won't do
Dude
it.
will call me.
No.
And how you do this? Make them sound good. And how you do this?
Can't do it.
I can tell you for days, you won't do it.
Right.
Right.
You
That's the
need
bottom line.
the voice.
And he doesn't have our voices. Exactly.
Right. That's the thing. But you know what? My voice sucks. You even said
It
my
still
voice.
sounds
You
great,
even
though.
said my
Sounds
voice.
very good.
You know, I think what would help him seriously, besides the microphones and the cameras and all this other shit, and a
Please
beautiful
stop.
background, maybe an English class. Maybe I read somebody's text messages, and there's a third grade reading level
spell
there.
Check.
Spell check,
Spell
yeah.
check would help a lot. But anyway, just shut the hell up with that, Ray.
I think his English is probably about this high on the scale of like where English should be. Maybe
That hurt.
Ouch.
Anyway, but yeah. So what I'm saying is, Ray, this is a platform,
Yes.
right?
Is it
And
camera too?
And with a substantial, huh? Wait, hold on. I'm sorry.
Here we go. Here we go.
There you go.
Here we go.
Look at that.
Where we at?
So you don't
Here
get
we go.
this.
All right.
Like you don't get the hi guys. How in the camera one. Look
We
at Ray.
represent the
Ray.
Lollipop Guild, the
Look at Ray.
Lollipop Guild, the
Watch Ray.
Lollipop Guild.
I'm just watching Ray. He's the chasing the camera. Like the laser. That's what I'm saying though. So as this grows, right, and the sponsors come on board, which
Sure.
we've seen, Evergreen Pools and Spas, our
That's
first
right.
sponsor, and then we have some talks with other sponsors, and Ray's going to get DraftKings coming aboard,
And Barstool,
shortly, and
we're here.
Barstool.
Barstool's
You know,
interested.
and that's the thing. The platform's going to grow, and it's going to grow exponentially. And I
Whatever
think
that means.
yeah, a lot. It means a
thank you.
lot.
Thank
Okay,
you. Thank
more, a lot.
And Andy might
So-
get a purple knob too.
No, I don't want a
No,
purple
Andy's
knob.
not going to purple knob.
I'm good.
No. So, but that's the bottom line. The
I like the
platform is
black
there,
knob.
and the people will tune in to watch what you say next. And it was a Stern thing. Remember?
What the hell does Little Ray got to say about things?
He's very disappointed in all of us.
Look at
him.
that. He does look disappointed. They're looking
Very
at him.
He's doing a
disappointed.
neck snap. He's
very
like,
sad.
what'd you say?
He's looking at you and he's like, I can't believe that belly's big.
Let me see that. Bring him over here.
He's saying, I can't believe Andy said the N word on TV tonight.
No, I was saying it because it was said in a bar and I thought it was
I'm
rude.
Kidding. Who said it at
Andy-
a
There
bar?
was some
Andy,
scumbag guy with
Oh,
one of that
tonight all this happened.
with a mustache. Yeah, that's
Oh
what I
wait,
said.
this happened tonight.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't.
I-
Oh,
you
that's
so
didn't
he
what
was
say that.
over there,
Well, all right. First of all, it started on a post on Facebook, right?
right?
That started it, and plus I have a little I got a little not hatred. I don't like the guy,
Okay.
right? That was making comments because
I couldn't tell.
He makes some comments that I don't like. But anyway, so that happened. And while I'm sitting in a bar tonight, there was this guy on the end. He's like, motherfuckers, blah, 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 and, you know, free speech this and free speech that, while he's like, his mustache is like this. And he's twirling it while he's talking, like Snidely Whiplash from back in the day. You see? You know, these guys, you know, we can say whatever we want or whatever. And then he's like, and the things he was saying was horrible. So
Yeah.
it was the combination of
local?
both.
He was a local guy?
I've never seen the guy before.
Yeah.
Not that guy in a bar,
Yeah.
no. And I just wanted to smack him in his teeth, but
But that's
can't do
alcohol.
that
Add
anymore.
alcohol and you get stupidity.
yeah, but I mean, I wasn't drunk. I'm just sitting there listening, and I couldn't believe this guy's in public saying this. Now, granted, there was like 3 people there, and I was one of the 3. So I mean, it took,
The second was a
and the other
bartender.
one was a bartender. Yeah. So I mean, it just I don't know. It just I just can't stand people like that.
What is that? What
You
are
wish
doing?
you could hold your penis like that.
Oh, now, hey
what are
now.
you doing, Ray?
It's little Ray for me.
Andy, your mom says goodnight.
Oh, Mom, I love you.
Love
night.
you, Mom.
I know that's not the end. That's all she's going to watch, and she's going to call me on my way home. She's like,
I raised you better than that. I heard what you said.
"Why do you get so angry? You know you have a bad heart. You're going to have a heart attack over this." And by the way,
Yes.
buy a new jean shirt. I saw the hole that you got in there.
Are your
Thing right here.
stints?
Yeah,
Are your
there it is.
stints
Right there. I
still
bought it
under-
like this, by the way.
Do your stints still?
Yeah. How come Ray doesn't have a Stitch jersey when he talks about all the money he's got? He's got it's decals.
I was going to wear the black Stitch jersey. I'm going to have to wear that next week when we go to the Super Bowl.
Okay. So, thank you for watching. This is the end of the show. I'm Andy Julia, the voice of the show. I do this every Wednesday night, most of the time, with...
School board member Shipione.
I thought it was council.
Not anymore.
It was
Kev
council.
Dog. We are live at Doghouse Studios, and the name of our show is...
You're not my father. Podcast.
And let me tell you something. You know what else other shows don't have?
They don't have good sponsors.
That's exactly
You
right.
like that?
And by the
lead
way, I love that we're on the same page. $2,000 off your pool
And a fire
also
pit.
a free fire pit. Join us next week when we be setting a local on fire and eating blueberries by the pound.
Thank you.
Gives me the
Yes.
shits. I can't do that. I cannot do that. Blueberries destroy me.
Have a
Join
good
us
week, everybody.
next week when
All right,
we'll
boys.
take the last 2 votes I have coming to me right off the fucking table.
Ray, hold on. Ray,
Spoiler
hold on.
alert, he doesn't have 2 left.
Yeah.
See ya,
Well,
buddy.
here you go, Ray.
Thank you. I just want to say
I'm going to restore free speech.
Everything that Andy Julia said does not represent the views
Well, let me be honest with
of
you.
Mr.
You know what?
Shipione
Let me tell you right
or
now.
Nivik
Here's the thing.
Rodeo.
He can say whatever he wants because he's an American citizen. You know, my wife, husband,
I just want to say I did not have sex with that woman.
Relations.
right.
I did not have relations with that
Sexual
woman.
relations.
Sexual relations with that woman. But I will say this. What Andy Julia said tonight does not represent the views of anybody wearing a number 13 jersey with 2 chins. Thank
It's a
you.
beautiful jersey. I love jersey. I think it's wonderful. Even if it's decals on that shirt, it's wonderful. I love it.
Well, you'll be seeing these decal
right.
jerseys at the NFC
You do it really.
Championship game,
If,
baby.
if Bill Clinton was relevant, you'd really nail that.
I do.
That's a good
I
one.
did.
That
Thank
is
you.
a good one. I gave you that. I can't
Thank
do
you.
Trump. I've tried. It's horrible.
All right. I thought we were out.
We're
Good night,
out.
everybody.
All right, good night, everybody. Say hi to our
Evergreen
sponsors.
Pools.
Evergreen Pools.
Spas.
$2,000 and a free fire pit. Get it now.
Do it later.
Evergreen Pros is a professional landscaping company serving all of South Jersey. We offer a wide range of services, including hardscape design, outdoor kitchens, swimming pools, pool domes, water features, landscaping, Italian porcelain pavers, and even snow removal. Winner of Best of House and Home magazine, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality work and exceptional customer service. Call or visit us online to set up an initial appointment and let us help you create the backyard of your dreams.